Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? What's up? So obviously we're back with some more of the First Descendant. It's gonna be a pretty much kind of a chill day today. I want to apologize ahead of time for my neighbors. Can't be helped. It's too nice of a day to have my windows closed and so we got the sunlight coming in and we got the windows open. And I live in the hood. You know, they're probably out. Somebody's running a saw out there. They're probably trying to open a safe or something. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, we're gonna do some farming today. I've been having a hell of a time trying to get piercing light, one of the mats. I've been trying to get it offline so I wouldn't bore you guys, but I think we're gonna try a little bit more on stream, and then we'll move into I have to do some Haley reactor farming, and maybe some, well, most likely we'll be doing leveling today. So it's just kind of a chill day. Nothing special, really, to be honest. Probably shouldn't tell you that before. I mean, who knows? Something might happen. That's the great thing about live streaming, is that you never know what might happen. I guess a little update is we'll be playing Space Marines 2 on the 5th at noon EST time. If you're interested in that game and checking that out, we'll be getting a little bit early access. However, it appears that some content creators have been given an extra day before that, so they get a stream tomorrow. But nothing I can do about it, guys. I'm just a low man on the totem pole, you know. Do this for fun, so I don't really plus I don't have the health to be able to sit here for 16-hour fucking streams, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could, but I just can't. So yeah, so we're still gonna play it though, so that'll be fun, you know, on the 5th. I'm very much looking forward to that game. I'm excited to play it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I have to say about that. And the consoles, I guess worldwide console gamers get to play 3 hours earlier than PC. Why? Why do they do, like, what? Like, like what the fuck? Like, it doesn't even make sense, but hey, yeah. What makes sense anymore anyways? Sure, they have their reasons. Maybe they want to count the player base for consoles or something, and it takes them 3 hours. I have no idea. I don't know what goes on in the minds of the development teams of today's games, but it does look very good. So I guess it's being ran on. At first, I thought it was Unreal Engine 5 because it looks so beautiful, but apparently it's being run on some zombie engine. I don't know what the hell it's called. I can't remember what it was. I was told, and now I've forgotten. This game here is beautiful, and it runs on Unreal Engine 5. Oh, tomorrow, maybe no stream. I don't know for sure. Because, what's going on here? Did I get on earlier? I can't even remember. I think I got on to...
Go on, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I must have gotten on some hours ago. Excuse me. So we're at 3 of 4. Obviously when I got four of them, I wasn't expecting one to be blank. I don't know why I was thinking that it comes with one. So like when I was like, yeah, we got all the parts and we're ready to go, like last episode, I was all excited. I'm like, man, we're going to max this out. It's going to be great. Then I started adding it up and I'm like, oh, okay. So it doesn't give you a free one. It starts at 0. So in total, you have to get 5 ultimate weapons to max out your 4, which I kind of think is a little overboard, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Good game too, by the way. This is a great game. It's a free looter shooter. If you don't know, it's the first to send in, and it is free on Steam, and you can check that out if you're at all interested in the game. Not sponsored, by the way. I actually tried for sponsorship with them, but they said I didn't have enough viewers. I was short by two viewers at the time. Of course, now I have enough viewers to get sponsorship, or not even sponsorship. You're just a partner, so they consider you for sponsorships. I guess I don't know what the hell it works. I just love the game so much. I wanted to be part of their crew and see what was on the inside, but apparently I'm not popular enough. Maybe someday I'll be popular, but not today. Maybe they'll find a cure for my legs or something. That'd be fucking great, man. That would be a miracle. That would be just too good to be true. So if you don't know, I usually do around 2-hour streams, depending on if I have pain pills or not. I don't get pain pills legally because I live in the United States, which means they don't give pain pills unless you're like dying, and even when you are dying, sometimes they don't give them to you either because they don't understand. But you can clearly look at my legs and know that I'm in extreme pain 24/7. And I don't usually talk about this, but I want you guys to know that if I could, I would stay and stream every day, and I would stream for 8 to 16 hours a day with no problem like I used to when I was younger. However, I got something that happened to my legs. I don't really want to go into exact details, but after 2 hours, the pain becomes very excruciating, almost like somebody sticking a knife into your legs and turning. Now, I know this is a little bit personal, so I'm going to stop there, and we're just going to play some games. I think that's probably the best idea right now. So, yeah, we want to work on trying to get her final part for this. I have all the parts made. Except for this one. So we just need this one part. And then we can craft it and be done with it. The problem with this is Molten Fortress. It's very like difficult to get it, even though it has a 32% chance hit rate. I ran Molten Fortress like 6 times and it kept giving me stupid shit, like the more rare items. So I'm really sick of doing that, especially with public. It was not very fun because a lot of people don't know how to turn poles and shoot flaming fireballs from the sky. They're just not, I guess, I don't know. It's like usually 1 out of 6 games gets it. So when playing with the public, probably needs another year before that's the public catches on. I don't know. It's hard to watch YouTube videos apparently. What they should do is they should just never mind. So also there's Hangman. Hangman, it is absolutely nasty trying to get the mats for it. You spend about 30 minutes and then you wind up with just gold. So just don't bother with that. If you're trying to get this piece, total garbage. Don't even do it. The farm on that is so bad. And then you have Gluttony, but who wants to do Gluttony? I mean, I actually haven't done Gluttony. I mean, no, I beat him, but it's not something that you just want to do with the public, which I did with the public. It was hell on earth. But I did complete it, but I'm not going to do it for this. There's no way. So then we're only down to 2. We have the desert, and then we have this the swamp. The desert, they're both about the same drop rates. I believe it's 6%. This one is obviously harder because it says hard on it. This one's normal, so this is going to be a lot easier for us to farm more efficiently. However, if I lose my mind and go insane, we might just give up on it. So we'll see what happens. And changing it to hard isn't gonna increase the rates, drop rates, as far as I know. Unless somebody has some inside information you want to tell me about that, I'll be glad to hear it. But as far as I know, it has no bearing when it comes to the mats on these what happened here? Did I miss it? Oh, it's 11 seconds. On these strategic outposts, it doesn't matter if it's hard or normal. But again, if you know something I don't, let me know. So the reason we're using Bunny today and not Haley is because Bunny is a faster farmer, obviously. She's the best in the game. Although I would rather be playing Haley because she's my new character, and yeah. I like to come out here a little bit further away so I get a nice run. With Bunny, you have to be running to a certain point to fire up her 3rd skill, which is her AoE damage skill. So that's why I stand way back here, as opposed to running around inside there with all the Bolgas trying to kill me. So yeah, I'm still deciding what we should do when we play Space Marines 2. Like what class. I'm probably gonna start with tactical because I think that's the smarter move. Even though I'd rather start with Bulwark for the sword and shield, but eventually we'll get to the sword and shield. So we got one. At this point, I just want to go and try to see if we can get it. I'm not gonna just collect them and sit there. So maybe we'll get lucky and get it, and then we can just leave. That would be great. So yeah, I've been pretty much farming this all day long. Well, I mean, I took a couple hours break since I woke up. I got another one, which is surprising because you usually never get 2 in a row.
Out of my way!
Got about 100 of those Enzos. Easily. It makes me hate Enzo, actually. Like, I never liked Enzo, but like it made it even worse. If you can believe that shit or not. Just seeing his stupid face instead of my the part that I need. But yeah. So yeah, we probably won't get this. This is probably like a no drop. Most likely the game's gonna fuck with us. It knows that we need the part, which is really bad. You never want the system to actually know what you're farming for, because it will do the opposite. And there's nothing really I need to farm besides that part. That I can run 2 things at once, because usually that's what you want to do from keep yourself from going insane. But yeah, my recommendation for this game is if you have a day job or you have kids and you want to progress quickly in this game, is just don't play the game. I'm just being real. This game is for like no-life basement dwellers, sweats, and underage kids. Well, no, actually there's a lot of boobs and stuff. I don't know. Maybe you don't want your kids playing this. But yeah, I think the developer even said something like that. If you have a job, don't expect to progress very fast in this game or something. I can't remember exactly what he said. Obviously, there's a translation issue also. But something along those lines was said in the initial interview before release. Like, he even admitted it. So I'm not like trying to talk bad or anything about it. I love this game. Obviously, or I wouldn't be playing it. Well, I usually love this game. Today I'm not really a fan. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. Well, we've been pretty lucky to get that many mats this quickly. I've sat here for like 30 minutes and not got a mat. So, yeah, sorry that we're not having any entertaining gameplay currently, but can't always be all fun and games. Or can it? Ooh, that's a hot take. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm excited. My monitor blinks randomly and blinds me. Partially why I didn't stream yesterday. So I purchased a new monitor. Coming soon, so that will be fun.
No chance!
It's an OLED. An OLED 240 hertz LG monitor. So, I've never owned a OLED before. I heard that there's no burn-in on them anymore, so we'll see. I got the 27-inch. Didn't want to go too big. But I'm also interested to see the difference between that and the IPS that I've been using for, I don't know, a little over a year or two, something like that. This one didn't last very long, unfortunately. It comes with FreeSync, NVIDIA G-Sync. It's the GS model. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. The new model, I guess. There was one before it called GR. LG GR OLED. Q95 or something like that. I can't remember. It was on sale apparently, you know, for 23% off. But the thing was, is when I bought it, I started reading reviews and people were saying that they paid less than what I paid, and I bought mine on sale. So I don't know. You never can trust Amazon anymore, you know, with the prices. They just, what that they do is they mark them up and then they say they're on sale. And I'm not going anywhere this fall. I know I told some of you that I'm going to leave this fall for a while, but the money just wasn't there to be able to go and see my my family and stuff. I'll have to put it off a little bit longer. Shit happens, you know. I could probably go down there, but I'd have to sleep on the streets because my family doesn't really have any place for me to stay. So. Expensive too. It's gonna be like probably like 35 to 4,000. I'm gonna have to take the train there because of my stupid legs. The plane ride would have been too long. It's fine though because I don't like planes anyways.
No chance.
Even though I've flown a Cessna before. I don't like commercial airplanes, I guess. Just the whole being squished in like a fucking sardine can and then everything having to go through the lines and all that shit. And no, I don't have a Cessna pilot's license, so anybody was wondering. Don't ask how I flew one. It was a long time ago. In another life. In a better life. Well, in a healthier life. Maybe I shouldn't say better. My life's definitely a lot more peaceful now, which is nice. But that comes also with cost. Mentally can fuck you up. You're in the same place for so long. At least for me. I traveled my whole life. I was always moving, going up and down everywhere. Fucking up and down the West Coast, living in places and shit, you know, traveling. I was always traveling. I miss that. I miss being able to just fucking pack up my shit and walk.
Get out of the way!
Remember all the old fogies, man. I talked to them and they'd be like, enjoy it while you're young, man. You need to get out and do all that. You know. I would always talk about going places, you know. I never did. Like, well, I mean, I've been out of the country a couple times, but I mean, like, I always talked about going to like Bermuda and fucking Hawaii. I heard Hawaii's way overpriced now. Now it's like, well, it's always expensive, but man, I would just love to see Hawaii before I die one time. I want to make it down to Ireland too. A lot of people in Ireland ask you, why the hell do you want to come here? Nah. Yeah. Like, just like anywhere else. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not talking about in the city. I'm talking about in the outskirts, you know, where the cliffs, the oceans, you know, I want to see the big cliffs. I probably want to go to Dublin too. Dublin would be cool. Get me a Guinness right off the pub there. I guess there's certain places in Ireland where you should buy like the Guinness tastes different or something. I don't know. There's Irish lore stuff that I was listening to this guy tell me about last week. It was kind of funny. He thought it was ridiculous that I wanted to go to Ireland. Anyway, so yeah, if any of you guys are going to be playing Space Marines 2 here, I'd rather play with you guys than play with some random people. Feel free to hit me up if you would like to play with me, because I will be starting at level 1. I'd much rather have somebody with me at the same level than to carry somebody in public, you know what I mean? So, not that it bothers me that much, but and we'll be doing PvP and all that fun stuff. I think we're gonna have a great time with this game, man. I mean, yeah, it'll take away from this game, but we'll still play this game too. I'm just gonna put it on the back burner, especially when you like this kind of stuff, like this right here. Like, I don't know, like what the hell they're thinking, but I've turned in at least, I don't know, 50 of these, and I still haven't got what I'm looking for. I'm not kidding. I'm not over exaggerating. I've done this like 50, at least 50, maybe even 60 or 70. I don't know. No, 50 to 60 times I've gotten a mat and I've gone there and I've done that. I mean, I can prove it to you too. Let's see how many Enzos I have. Just Enzos out of that entire loot pool. One of the pieces of loot is Enzo. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Ready to be shocked?
Oh, you know what? It would be under here, wouldn't it? What am I doing? So 76 Enzos. 76 Enzos, guys. Yeah. Like I said, I've done this about 60 times and haven't gotten it. The rest of the time was from previous farming, when I think I was actually farming something else. I don't remember what I was farming here. It wasn't piercing light, I can tell you that. So I'm not bullshitting. And that's not, it's not like you get Enzo every single time you turn in a mat there either. So you can add probably about, you know, 30 or 40 more times to that number. I think we were trying to get Enzo, or maybe it was Enzo. I don't know what we were doing. No, I don't know. Either way, this is the stuff you have to deal with when you play this game. You just have to accept the fact that, hey, you're not going to get what you want when you want it. Which, it definitely humbles you. I mean, you get pissed off at first, and then you kind of get numb to it, and then you learn to enjoy the pain. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you guys. I love this game. It is a good game. You have to enjoy the grind, though. If you're one of those people that can enjoy the grind, you're not gonna like this game. It will teach you to humble yourself, though. Like the whole world is not fair kind of thing that people like don't understand is that kind of goes along with this game. The game is not fair. But if you got everything you wanted to, when you wanted to, you wouldn't be playing this game now, would you? Because you wouldn't have anything to strive for. You wouldn't have anything to challenge yourself for. So it makes sense just to not give you everything. But then making you sit around, like, it depends on how they do it, though. Like, if they implemented better mechanics, I think would have been better for this game. Now, I know they're going to add a trader, and I'll have those 76 Enzos ready to go. So, I just hope they introduce him sooner than later, you know? Because I think we're definitely due for the trader. Overdue. In fact, I would say they should have just implemented trading with other players. You know, everybody gets upset though when I say that. A lot of people don't like me saying that. Oh, they shouldn't introduce trader playing, then the people would just buy everything. I'm like, dude, are you serious? The people already fucking buy it anyway. Well, they don't buy the guns. I think that's what they're worried about, is people buying guns from other players and shit. Who fucking cares? If you're gonna... they did... Like, trading's trading. They should just open it up. Diablo 2 has done it forever. It's still a great game. Yes, there's spam bots. You can take care of those. I mean, you can't even type in this chat. I can't even type WTF. Watch this. WTF. Enter. This is a banned word included. That's how much freedom you have about when you're talking in this game. Like, I'm just trying to ask, you know, want to farm, right? I mean, what if I wanted to ask that? And like, that's what would happen right there. Or DTF, down to farm. Yeah. Yeah, what if I wanted to type that? Can I type DTF? Let's find out. DTF. Oh shit. Oh my god. There's a guy over there. Hopefully he didn't see it. Well, hopefully it's a woman or something. I don't know. I didn't think it would actually let me type that. I mean, it won't let me type WTF. Oh, fuck. Maybe the other guy won't know what it means. Oh, fuck.
So slow.
Alright, guys, don't type DTF in the chat, alright? I mean, that's worse than WTF. I don't know why WTF is a problem, man. Like, why is WTF banned? Makes me wonder, like, what's going on. And I've talked normal, like, not even used a curse word in the chat. Like, I'm just like, I say something and it's like, oh no, that's banned. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, it was like just normal talk. I don't remember what words they were, but they were like something ridiculous. I think I said frick or something. I don't remember what it was. Yeah. So I find it quite laughable.
No chance.
I find it quite laughable that this is actually a thing where like you can't even talk nowadays. And this isn't just this game. This is like a lot of games. They've been the freedom of speech has been absolutely muted. For instance, when I say fuck, shit, bitch, pussy, ass, or whatever the fuck I say on my streams, if an advertiser was to see that, they would be like, nah, we don't want him. That guy's foul. You know? I mean, if I was to even try to take on sponsors, which obviously I wouldn't because I'm not popular. I'm just an average guy that plays games. I don't have any, you know, I'm not very good at juggling, and I don't have a whiteboard behind me, and maybe I need to get a hot tub, I don't know. Be known as the fat guy in the hot tub. Oh, we got one. Cool. No, I wouldn't do that to I would never. I don't know how people can do that. It's just like live with themselves. Honestly, I guess it doesn't bother them. Like take advantage of people. What is going on here, dude? Oh, this idiot. Well, not all people. I mean, I don't know. I should probably just shut up and not talk about it. Nothing wrong with hot tub streams. It's just a little weird. Dude, I wish it would just give me the fucking weapon, bro. I'm really getting sick of it. And somehow I get fucking caught up in that idiot's, like, web of bullshit missions. I don't even want to be a part of. God. So, I don't know what the music's like here. Kind of eerie music, ain't it? That guy hacking? I swear I just seen this guy go from there all the way from over here on my screen when I was looking down. What the hell? Oh, he teleported. Okay, never mind. I thought I seen him run that quick. I was like, what? Does he have speed hack? I haven't seen any cheaters in this game at all. Not that I give a shit either, because it's PvE. I might care if it was PvE or PvP. That's the only time I give a shit, really. Okay, let's try it again, guys. What do you guys think? You think we'll get it this time? This character here, person, they couldn't even kill the boss. They were running out of the cave. Good thing I came along. Okay, give it to me. We got it. Fucking A, guys. We did it together. Thank you for being here and listening to me bitch and moan and cry. We finally got it. I'm happy. Happy camper. Okay, so the next order of business is firstly to get this going in research. Then we're going to go get ourselves the best reactor for Haley. And we are going to fucking melt bosses when we're ready.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
The special human child. How nice of you to say. Isn't she nice, guys? Which one did we need? No! We need the green goop. Where do we get that shit? I don't even know where to... Resource boxes? Are you fucking kidding me? What, do you just run around and pick... Mining site? There's probably lots of boxes at the mining site, right? Let's try the mining site. These are those little orange boxes. They're all around the region that nobody ever uses. They should just remove it, to be honest.
Out of my way!
Did I pass any orange boxes? Oh, there's one. No, that's not one. Shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay, where do they hide all the boxes? Damn box hiders. It's always when you're looking for something that it's never around. Okay. Am I just like passing them? How does a mining site not have boxes everywhere? Wow, this is beyond me. Okay, let's try a different area. Wasteland. the garbage region. Maybe that would make sense.
Out of my way!
Yeah, there's one right here. I don't think that was that the stuff we needed? Let's find out real quickly. Nanopolymers. Okay. What's in this cave?
No chance!
There's some nanopolymers. Okay. It's not too bad. Alright. That's like nice little haul, I guess. We could do one of these if we wanted. Oh no, we're out of code breakers. Well, that's special. Okay, I guess we can't do one of those. So maybe that's enough. Let's see. Yeah, we goods. We goods. On Thursday, they are changing the invasion to be a little bit more acceptable. So we will be trying it on Thursday. And I'll give you my personal opinion, of course, like I always do. Whether you want to hear it or not. What in the Sam hell is this guy wearing? Fucking blinged out trash, man. I like it. Kind of has it kind of has that Borderlands feel to it, don't it? I mean, not in that color though. That's a little too colorful. But yeah, that was kind of cool. The trash blinger. Yep.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Okay, so there she is. We got 2 hours, and then we can make the weapon, which takes another fucking probably 4 hours. So we should have it by tomorrow, and we'll have a maxed out piercing light, except for I have no mods on. I mean, I have no catalysts on it. I want that tag. How does she get that tag? I want that smiley face tag. I don't know how you get that. Does anybody know how to get that tag? Chest attachment. You can let everybody know that how good you're feeling. Proof a good mood. Acquire in game. Yeah, but how does it? Why does it not say where to get it? Emote tag. Chest attachment. Hold up. I'm gonna check because I want this. Emote tag. Chest attachment for the first descendant. Location. Emote tag, chest attachment. Does anybody know where to get the emote tag? Let's see what they say. Journal awards growth research initiate. let's take a look. Journal, awards, growth. Okay, well, let's get these done. Okay, whatever the hell these are. Green paint. Where is it? Okay, enhance reactor. What? Oh, do I need to enhance 100 of these? No way. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on because I don't know why, but I'm going to. So what we need to do is we need to farm for Haley and get us a good reactor to ensure our badassery when we start melting bosses. We'll even open up our own "Do you want me to kill your boss" games on Twitch. At least that's the plan, Stan. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Are you ready to be shocked?
Sure, okay. Descendant list. Haley.
Target confirmed.
So we want a singular.
Ready to fire.
Yeah. We want a singular reactor. Chill one. Chill's, of course, chill. So what we want to do is we want to go into. Is there? They added this new filter list. How do I find the filter list? Inventory, back, sort. Comparison tooltip. Is it? Guys, I don't know where it is. So I guess we will have to look on the YouTubes. Oh, I forgot. We didn't play the first Space Marines. I forgot all about that game. Well, we might finish it. I don't know. We might not even bother. We'll play part 2. You don't need to play part 1 to know part 2 anyway. Yeah. Anyways, let's go into our YouTubes.
Previously on the First Descendant.
The time has finally come.
And then we'll go to TFD new filter system. See if we can't get an explanation for this. New filter system is amazing. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Explained. I know Drybear is a good explainer guy. Let's see what Drybear says.
Hey, it's Drybear. A brand new loot filter system has gone into the First Descendant, and
Okay.
anytime a system like this goes into games, it's going to confuse a lot of players based on the logic that's put in with it. A lot of people have been asking, and so today I'm going to go through the loot filter system and how you can get the most out of it in the First Descendant Season 1. So, in this game, the main thing we're looking at here is going to be equipment that drops. You have 3 different kinds of equipment that will drop when you're playing the First Descendant. You have your weapons, which have their own section here, and you can tab over to your reactors, which is going to have its own section here, and lastly, your external components, which is going to have your own section here. However, the inventory for all of those is shared. It's just equipment slots that you have to slot these through. Previously, we have had a button, and on PC it is shift. I don't know what it is on console, but you can, if you have excess in here, you can hold shift and it will mark things that are basically lower than ultimate as junk. What happens when you mark as junk is you can junk this, it'll have the trash icon on top of it, and then you can dismantle it by holding control on PC, and it gets rid of it and dismantles it. In this patch for Season 1, what they did is they added in a brand new loot filter. This doesn't auto mark things, this doesn't auto dismantle things. All this does is give you some knobs and dials to turn for that shift button, for the mark all, designate all as junk. This shift button is all you're controlling with this filtration system. So what this does, if you've never used one of these before, is it says anything that equals the stats you're putting on here or is below them will be marked as junk. But there are some conflicting, like order of priority systems in this that you'll have to understand. So let's start at the very simplest, which is going to be weapons, which is this here.
I wasn't even paying
By
attention.
default, this is kind of
What did he say? Where was it located?
This shift button is all you're controlling with this filtration system. So what
Did he even tell how to pull up the filters?
this does, if you've never used one of these before, is it says this shift button is all you're controlling with this filtration system. So what this does...
That doesn't pop up when you hit the shift button. Why didn't he explain?
is junk. This shift...
Okay, let's take a look ourselves. How did he pull it up? Am I fucking blind? I don't. I've seen it before. Presets. Holy fuck. Dude, I can't be. Am I fucking blind? Where is it? He did it in one button. He was over here. He did it in one button. Here we go. Filter. All is junk. View attached items only attached. There it is. Like, it was kind of a filter all is junk. It should have said something like, I don't know. That's just kind of a weird thing to say. I was thinking maybe if I pressed it, it would filter everything as junk and not be the filter. Like, Like, who came up with that name, bruh? Who came up with that name, bruh? Trying to get the dumb American. Okay, we figured it out. So, what he's saying is rare tier and lower. That's what we want to keep, right? So we don't want that. And we don't want to delete everything by accident either. So we better do this right. We're going to go to ultimate tier and lower. Reactor level 100. Enhanced reactor. Okay, you know what? Let's see what else he has to say.
Button is all you're controlling with this filtration system. So what this does, if you've never used one of these before, is it says anything that equals the stats you're putting on here or is below them will be marked as junk. But there are some conflicting, like order of.
Okay, so then we don't want. Let's see. I'm truly confused at this.
Priority systems in this that you'll have to understand. So let's start at the very simplest, which is going to be weapons, which is this here. By default, this is kind of what it was doing already, is that if it has a rare tier or lower, which means that if you have any weapons that aren't marked as favorite, that are purple quality or lower, when you hold shift, it will mark all of those as junk and leave anything that is ultimate alone. So
I
you can
don't want to
play
mess
around
with that.
this and get some very specific results depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So again, in this case, we want to exclude any weapon that has a enhanced unique ability. So that way, even if, like, say, if I have this, right? So if I have, like, my Afterglow sword is maxed out right now. If I
Why is he
unfavorite
using
it,
the stupid
by the way, if you
weapons?
favorite
Just do the
anything, it will
reactors.
always be excluded from loot filters. You don't have to worry about that. So if you wanted to, you can unfavorite these or favorite them. And they did add in new symbols. So if you favorite multiple times, it'll cycle through all of those symbols. They have like the 4 playing card symbols and then A, B, C, D if you want to have that in there, or just the normal heart. But you can see that this Afterglow sword is not marked as favorite, so it should be available for the filter. Let's do this as ultimate tier below, which meets that criteria, but we have exclude weapons with enhanced unique ability. So when I go like this, it will mark the 2 purples as junk, but it doesn't mark the Afterglow sword because it has an enhanced unique ability, which we have decided to exclude from that process. In general, for weapons, I think you can just leave this as is, rare tier and lower, level 100 and lower, and exclude all weapons that have enhanced
Come on,
unique ability,
Dry Bear.
and you'll be
Speed
good to
it
go.
up.
Because that means it'll just mark purple weapons as fodder. You can destroy those very easily as junk, and then you can kind of keep going. Because ultimately, as you get closer and closer to endgame, you're going to be focusing almost entirely on, right? You don't have those don't want. So for reactors and for external components, there's going to be a little bit more to look at here. The top is going to be the same that we just talked about with the weapons. So this is just going to be as long as it meets that criteria or is lower than that. So it'll default to rare tier and lower. Because I would like using stats for a filter here, I will do ultimate tier and lower, which means it will include ultimates in consideration as one of the things that it looks at. Level 100 and lower, which means anything 100 or lower, if it meets the criteria, it's good to go. And then we want to exclude any reactors that are enhanced. You know, if you have a purple reactor that you boosted up just because it had good stats on it, you want to exclude that so it doesn't automatically mark it in case you didn't mark it as favorite. But this is kind of like the first, I hope this is the first version of this, because there are still issues with this system as it's currently implemented, but it is quite useful, especially for target farming certain reactors or external components. So it will include this as part of its logic to decide whether it should mark something as junk, but then it has another option for stats here. This is a weird translation, so don't like the text says unused or used. All this means is on or off. I don't know why it got translated.
Yeah,
this way,
I'm
but
so
all
confused.
This setting does is that when it says unused, it will ignore whatever
So I want
settings
skill
you
hit.
have for
Yeah, I
stats.
want that.
When it says use, it means it's on. It's
Right?
just, it's now considering the stat settings that you have
Wait,
down here.
no, I want
I don't know why it
damage.
got translated that way. It just does. This is on. This is off and on. That's all it is. So when we have it on, it's going to anything that passes this filter is then also going to check this filter down here for stats. And it functions just the same as the tier and the reactor level. If it has skill cost on it, for example, it will see if it's rare or lower, which means that if you have all of these set to rare, it will filter the items out that don't have a gold version of this stat. However, there is a
Perfect.
major problem with this in that it currently only checks one of the two stats. So
Oh,
if you have all of
shit.
this set to purple, so say you roll like a gold skill duration up, it will not be filtered out by this, but it may also have a blue down but not out. It doesn't check both
I have no
stats.
idea what
And I
he's
think what they
saying.
need to do long term is they need to add another option here that says force check both stats on it. So like make sure both stats meet this criteria down here, and then it becomes a lot more useful as a filter for reactors and external components. But right now it can be useful overall. In general, I think most players will probably want to run with this stat thing off and just keep this as rare so that you are just filtering out rare reactors. But if you wanted to, the way I would recommend using this is to get rid of stats you don't like at all, and also for target farming. So like if you're, say you're going to a specific mission, if you didn't know this, you can press G in game on PC to open this up, open to your map. Then you want to go to difficult.
Oh god, he's
difficulty
just,
level
I mean,
rewards. I don't
can
know
we
if this is
just
on
get to the
constant
fucking
electric
point,
reactor
bro?
on, and then set all of the stats that you don't like to be ultimate and below, right? Because then if you set the stats you don't want to ultimate and below, it will always filter those out. You don't want them. So say you're looking for a toxic reactor that has tech and like toxic skill power. Then you can set everything but those two stats to ultimate or below and keep those at rare or even blue. And that way you have a very simple filtration system for
Got it. I see what he's saying now. So if I wanted a certain skill, like this one, I would set it to that. I assume that's what he's fucking saying. I mean, we're gonna wind up deleting everything probably by accident, but we'll learn the hard way. Just 1 second, guys. I need to look up something. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of reactor Moxie's running. Well, I'll check that here in a minute. I gotta look up something real quick here. Mhm. What the fuck? What kind of build site doesn't have reactors? That's kind of strange. Yeah. How are you gonna make a First Descendant build site without reactors on the fucking build? That's about as dumb as eating paste in kindergarten. Okay. Well, we can solve all this by just looking at Moxie and looking at what he has. I'm just curious what he's using to melt bosses. Mhm. 20 million damage. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's see what you got. Reactor.
And singular power boost ratios, and then ideally your god roll substats are going to be damage to Colossus and skill crit hit damage. I have not
Skill crit hit damage. That's what I said before. Yeah. Skill crit hit damage. Ultimate. We want to go to rare. So now everything that we get reactor wise should be filtered out. Supposedly. I'm kind of scared, but let's try it. Wow, that's like everything. Except for this. What is this? Okay, this is exactly what it's. Well, it put singular skill power. It said that that was okay. So it can only do one skill at a time. Ah. Non-attribute. See, we might want some of these. For mobbing. Okay, let's take a look and see what he says.
Neither of those things, we could be doing like multiple millions more. The most important role is going to be the damage to Colossus. Prioritize that over everything else, and then getting crit damage if you can is fantastic. That is going to be your best in slot reactor role for bossing. Currently, you can't really farm a great reactor for Haley because obviously you're going to want chill and singular and high power rounds. That just doesn't exist to farm this week. If we check next week's schedule, next week, which is on Tuesday, in the fortress, there's going to be a chill high power rounds singular reactor dropping. So it should be really great next week. Hopefully it's in a good spot to farm for it. But right now, pretty hard to farm for her like god tier reactor. Next week will be really easy. But that is something to keep an eye out for when that happens on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I went over her abilities yesterday. I'm
Okay.
not gonna
So it looks like he doesn't talk about the mobbing. Well, he might talk about mobbing reactors. Hold on. I don't even know what mobbing reactors I need. I've been kind of just fucking ignoring the reactor for mobbing. And it doesn't look like he even covers it. From the looks of it. His skill to rotation. Group play. Weapon mods. Afterglow skills. Yeah, he just doesn't even fucking bother with it. He just has those two things. I guess is that what everybody runs? They don't care about mobbing? Like, is that the reactor I want for everybody? Like, that just wouldn't make sense.
For target farming, and when you're farming radius and probably down but not out duration as well to ultimate and below, those are pretty trash. The only thing I'll mention there is that there is, for Enzo Vault farming, you can run a module or an external component that does search radius. It will increase the range at which you scan for vaults. So in that specific niche case, it can be useful. But in general, you can set it to ultimate and below and kind of trash it away. And this is what I would use for like external components. You probably just want to do rare tier and below because there are some very means that the only way it will not filter through this is if it want them. So say you're looking for a toxic reactor that has tech and like toxic skill power. Then you can set everything but those two stats to ultimate or below and keep those at rare or even blue. And that way you have a very simple filtration system for target farming. And when you're farming a reactor for a specific purpose, you can keep it on like this, with this as use, with this as ultimate below, which means that the only way it will not filter through this is if it gets one of the stats that you're looking for at rare or above. Just because it'll fail that filter and not get marked as junk. You don't want to have this on all the time because there could be some really good reactors that you can swap in and use at some points.
Yeah.
So you don't want to have this as restrictive all the time, but I think it does get useful when you're trying to target farm a specific reactor or a specific...
Okay, this is the deal. I'm just going to delete everything. Unless it's a good one. Like, we need top tier reactors anyway. Skill hit damage. Let's hope that that's... yeah. Okay. Feel like we might be making a huge mistake by doing this. But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely regret this. I can feel it in my bones. Like the tech skill power boost and skill cooldown. That might be important, you know. But we got so much shit in our inventory. Like right now, we're always full, and I bought more slots. Why wasn't this one in deletion? That's kind of weird. Cause it's a favorited, maybe? That's why. Ah. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna cut it all. Bye. So now it will only keep the... See, it doesn't give you two options, though. That's the fucking problem. It only lets you save one. That's so stupid. If you're gonna make a filter system, why don't you make it correctly? You know what I mean? That's kind of janky. So we're only getting half of like what we should be getting. So we still have to check everything that we look at. Let's take a look at. So we need singular. So what do we have actually? We need cold reactor. Yes. We need it to have the sniper gun. What is what? Oh, because these are favorited for some reason. I must have thought these were good for some reason. I don't know why. Colossus. Must have had really bad ice ones. Okay, well. Shit, we got one right here. Wait, is this singular? Piercing light mounting even. What? Give it a green leaf. That means it's good to go. Well, we can still farm for another one. But... Where? That's a nice one too, actually. Mist skill power. Chill skill power boost ratio. Dimensional skill power boost. So this isn't a singular. This one's a singular skill power boost. No, it doesn't have what we need on it though. Yeah, that's the problem. This would have been perfect for us. Like almost perfect if it was singular. Let's still hold on to it though. This one I think can just go. It's a blue. I mean, I don't know. All right, let's go and get this done with. Singular under map. So you pull up your map, you go to difficult level rewards. We want type, we want high powered rounds. chill. Singular. Frozen Valley. Okay. So in the Frozen Valley is where we will find what we're looking for. I was hoping for a Valby run, but I guess that's not in the Frozen Valley, so bummer. Yeah, I'm not sure where we're gonna farm. Maybe we'll just do that one mission on the mountain. Where you can get energy activator parts. I'm gonna spark up a Smokey. A Stogie. Smokey. Like, that's the Smokey. Yeah, it got hot as fuck in here now that the windows are open. I didn't expect it to get so hot, but this game heats up the room too. Yeah. This game really runs my PC, my GPU pretty hot. My CPU is not water cooled but liquid cooled. So I don't have to worry about that, but and I bet there's gonna be a lot of people here looking for Haley. What just happened? That was electric. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we figured out the filter system. We figured out that it is kind of half-assed, to be straight up honest. Better than nothing. I don't know how they could have overlooked that. I don't know if they said that they were going to fix that to where it's going to be a more refined filter list, but let's hope they do. I would like to see pets as well to pick up my gold and my Kuiper. That is my major gripe. One of them. Let's run this until we're full and then look.
No chance. Get out of the way.
I personally don't like this farming area, but it could be worse. Damn, man, I was hoping for that Valby run.
No chance.
This might be better to run solo, in fact, because yeah. I guess it's fine. It's just a little chaotic. Yeah, this ain't the best place. Somebody was telling me earlier today that there was a really great farming place for Haley's reactor today, and this just, I don't see how they think this is great. I mean, yeah, you do get the energy activator parts, ion, whatever the fuck they are, but that's like irrelevant when you're farming a certain thing. I'd rather have a flat ground. I'm not really big on hills and mountains and jumping and looking for stuff on the ground. Better if it just automatically fucking like broke it down. Nope. Don't have one. Yeah, this looks like something that might need to be farmed to like from sun up to sundown kind of deal, like an all day. This is like an all-day farm to get the right one with the right mounting, with the right stats. Like, this is pretty insane, actually. And I'm probably not gonna be streaming tomorrow, so gonna lose a day there. And this goes all week, and then it switches again, and it might not be here next. I don't know if it's here next week. I didn't look. I know we're gonna be busy. The next week we'll be streaming every single day. At least twice a day minimum. We'll be pushing out a lot of content here on the 5th. On the 5th we'll have 2 streams, maybe even 3 streams. Depending on how good the game is. Maureen's too. We probably won't even be playing this at all. For a couple of days. Probably like the first. Depending on how good the game is. If Space Marines is like way more fun than this, then we'll definitely see a little less than like probably like a week without playing. And we will play on Thursday though. Maybe. Actually, wait, Thursday? Why would they pick Thursday? What a dumb day to patch. They should have patched it today, being Tuesday. Don't they normally patch on Tuesdays? Thought that they patched on Tuesdays for this game. Maybe I'm thinking Blizzard that patches on Tuesday. Yeah, it could be. Damage on Tuesdays is what the fucking developers make jokes about it at Blizzard. I don't know. I still feel like it's Tuesdays. Why they're patching on Thursday, I have no idea. I will try to do some of this offline so it's not as anonymous. Not, well, you know what I'm saying. All the streamers fucking farm their shit on stream anyway. What else is there to do, right? At least you gotta find out where all the good farming spots are if you're going for the same thing I am. As we research live, you know. Kind of saves you the trouble having to deal with that, at least, by watching me. This is already, like, already not fun. And we might call it, move on to something else for now. I want to keep going now, you know? I really want to see Haley, like, just fucking bomb on the boss. Unfortunately, all I have is Kratom, and I've been kind of like on like this whole strike thing of not taking any for the last couple days. So I'm like on a roll. I like to take small breaks. By the way, don't ever take small breaks unless you're built for it. You'll be very grumpy with people, short-tempered. All things I normally am anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not exactly the best socialist. Oh, I don't even know. Let's see here, man. Yeah, this is putting me to sleep, bro. Okay. This is bad content. Yeah, let's bounce. I'm gonna bounce out, I think. I keep restarting it. Stop restarting it, you bastards. I want to escape. I keep thinking, like, you know, the addiction of gambling. Where, like, as soon as you leave, they say like 90% of people that are gamblers quit the moment before their win. Now I don't know, that sounds like made up bullshit, but what if, right? What if? That's the fucking allure. Chase the dragon. Ride the snake. I am the Lizard King. I can do anything. What I would give right now to be pain-free, I'd give up my entire PC, everything. I'd fucking everything in this room there. I'd give anything to be pain-free for the rest of my life. That'd be just fucking amazing. Unfortunately, that's impossible. So, instead of listening to me cry about it, I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna be here forever. The fuck you call that, Albion? Yeah, man. Maybe we'll be back on tonight after I rest a little bit. Because I do want to continue trying to get the Haley thing, but I meant to go 2 hours. It's not even been 2 hours. Shit. Well, my legs is barking at me. Let's see what we got though, at least. Okay, so what we've got. It's not gold. Why is it not gold? Oh, because that was a favorited one. So skill, crit, hit damage, we got 1, and we got Darkness of Legion, which is means that we don't need this. Plus it's a mounting, which is trash. Piercing Light, good. Colossal, good. Toxic skill power, not good. Still pretty decent. Launcher weapon. Yeah. That's a no. Oh, it's favorited. Sub power might be good. So we really didn't get anything for that amount of time that we spent there. But we did accomplish one thing, guys. We did get our piercing light, so we'll be ready for that when I come back offline and put the other part in, and then wait another 4 hours and then combine it. We'll have a perfect piercing light, except for we'll have to level it because it's only at level 1. I mean, I haven't put any catalysts into it, unfortunately, guys. So thank you all for joining me for this stream. I will try to come back tonight so that we can play some more of the First Descendant. Have a good afternoon if I don't see you again tonight. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again hopefully on better terms, as maybe a longer stream, I should say. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Streamer, darling, one who played till the break of dawn. You know I'm tired, torn up, honey. I'm torn from that digital spell. My eyes are dry, oh, so dry, sweetheart, from watching the night when War Lyric fell. I'll pour me a drink just to ease the pain. Raise a toast to the ghost of that online rain. The chat's gone quiet, it's so quiet, baby. No emotes fly where we once raised hell.